From birth to death, our lives are a series of transformations, but how we mark them defines us. For Satere Mawe boys, manhood means wearing gloves filled with venomous bullet ants for 10 minutes. In Vanuatu, men leap from tall towers with only vines tied to their ankles to ensure a good harvest. And Aboriginal boys traditionally faced months of survival alone in the wilderness on a walkabout. These are rites of passage. We'll show why they exist, how they work, and what they teach us. So what is a rite of passage? It's a societal tool that marks a major life transition, reinforcing community bonds and cultural values. Anthropologist Arnold van Gennep found a hidden structure common to almost all of them. He identified 3 distinct stages: separation, transition, and incorporation. First is separation, a symbolic or literal break from a previous life, like a recruit shaving their head before basic training. Next is the transition, or liminal phase. This is the in-between state, where the individual is no longer what they were, but not yet what they will become. Finally, incorporation, where the individual is welcomed back into the community with their new status, like at a graduation ceremony. Separation, transition, incorporation. This simple framework is the key to understanding everything from an Amazonian ordeal to a modern wedding. To make these stages real, cultures use powerful symbols. Special clothing, sacred objects, or specific actions all signify the internal change taking place. But this doesn't explain the bullet ants or the tower leaps. Why do so many rituals involve intense pain or fear? What is the psychological payoff? The answer is a principle called cognitive dissonance. Our brains hate inconsistency. If we voluntarily suffer for a group, our mind must justify it. So the pain isn't just a test, it's a psychological hack. The severity of the initiation forges an unbreakable bond. The suffering becomes the point. We have the how, the 3 stages, and the why, the psychology. Now let's see this play out in rituals for every stage of life, all around the world. In Islam, the Aqiqah welcomes a newborn with sacrifice and charity. For the Navajo, the Blessing Way ceremony ensures a harmonious life. The transition to adulthood is marked globally by the Jewish bar, or bat mitzvah, where a child accepts religious responsibility, and by the Latin American quinceañera, celebrating a girl's 15th birthday and her formal entry into womanhood. These examples seem straightforward, but are all rites of passage so clear-cut? Some are far more complex, combining elements over years. Take the Maasai warrior initiation, Unoto. It isn't a single event. It involves years of training in a warrior village, or maniata. The process culminates in a days-long ceremony including circumcision, transforming them from boy to warrior and junior elder. Other rituals focus on internal purification. In a Balinese ceremony, teeth are filed to symbolically remove animal-like traits like greed and anger. And these traditions are not just ancient history. Inuit women are reviving traditional tattooing, connecting them to their heritage. So rites can be long, spiritual, or even revived. But how does this ancient human blueprint for change show up in our modern, everyday lives? Recall Van Gennep's 3 stages? Look at a modern wedding. The separation is the engagement. The transition is the ceremony itself. And the incorporation? The reception, where society greets the couple in their new status. The ancient structure is still there. This blend of old and new happens everywhere. Just as Inuit tattooing is being revived, bar mitzvahs now often include modern entertainment. This shows the need to mark transitions is constant. The boy with ant gloves and the couple saying "I do" are part of the same human story of transformation. So, what have we learned? That across cultures and time, humans developed a powerful toolkit to guide us through life's biggest changes. Rites of passage are not just bizarre rituals, they are a structured, symbolic, and psychologically potent way to manage the uncertainty of life. They follow a universal pattern of separation, transition, and incorporation. They use intense experiences to forge powerful psychological bonds. Whether through pain, prayer, or promises, these rituals connect us to our past, solidify our place in our community, and give us a map for who we are becoming. They remind us that while our cultures are beautifully diverse, the journey of life is a quest we all share. What is a rite of passage from your life or culture? Share your story in the comments below.